Experiment time. Yeah, we're doing an experiment. We're basically working on a project that is plasma related, but not really plasma. It's something that is an adapter that goes on your spark plug and basically creates a similar effect of having plasma. So basically, you end up getting more horsepower, ever so slightly, and more torque, and really good gas mileage. Like really good gas mileage. I mean, so that's what we're doing. It's R&D, it's research and development. So I'm actually doing a lot of modifications so that I can get it to work with my low compression engine. We have no problem using these adapters on your plugs for high compression engines, race engines and stuff like that, or airplane engines. But this is for low compression engines so that I guess all the VW nuts out there with low compression engines can actually use these and actually improve your drivability. Hint, drivability.
Regular spark plug. Well, actually, this is from my GTI, but it would actually be fatter right here if this was from my Bug, but it's not. Okay, so I'm just showing you a regular plug and the adapter and a motorcycle plug. It's actually a Hayabusa, or kind of like for a Hayabusa or Yamaha or whatever motorcycle you can think of. They use this tiny little plugs. The threads are very, very tiny. They're way smaller than that. So this is why I had to get these motorcycle plugs. These plugs are for my car. I had help with this. Basically I was told to use these spark plugs, which is, see if we can get it to focus, C7HSA. That's what I'm using with, I think it's a NGK. There we go, NGK. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be using on this. So we're going to go ahead and install those in my Bug right now. Okay, this taking it off, it's not that hard. It's actually kind of simple. Okay. Ooh. Plugs look really, really good. Nice and brown. So these plugs are perfect for this car. Z plug with the adapter. Okay. Oh, damn it, I forgot to put anti-seize. We'll pause it. We're gonna put anti-seize. Okay, it looks like poop, but yeah, it's anti-seize. Yeah, last thing I want is an adapter that gets stuck in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want to break the plug. I already moved this little thing further that way so that it'll plug this hole, spark plug hole, on the yeah, and those things. So let's see how it fits. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I'm gonna try to do that one. I don't think I'm gonna be successful in that one. Probably gonna have to remove the wheels so that I can use the axis holes right here, these big ass holes, so I can access it. We got three. We just need to do number 3, cylinder number 3, and we'll be done with all 4. Okay, I didn't need to remove the wheel. I could actually service it through here, not back there, through here. And I was hoping I could service it through here, but there is a pressure regulator. It's a cheapy pressure regulator, but it works, whatever. It's from Summit, okay? So Summit doesn't sell garbage, okay? I don't know where you heard that from, but Summit does not sell garbage. It hasn't failed. It always provides me exactly with 2.9 pounds of pressure. I try to keep it between 2.5 to 3, so I'm in the ballpark. Whatever. Anyway, I don't see how I'm gonna get down there because there's some wiring and shit. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be fun. So removing the heat deflector, the air deflector for this, I just pushed it out of the way. Actually totally paid off making that thing removable because although I didn't remove it because it's kind of stuck there, but I basically moved it to that way, which allowed me to go in there. And there you can see the plug. Well, actually the socket right there, right next to the red hose. Bam! Okay. Totally paid off. Totally paid off. I knew that was a good idea. So that's how I'm going to get the spark plug out. It's not an easy task. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it, pig. Gotta go Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, it drew blood. Ooh. Anyways, I can't do it. There's just not enough that room in here to even get one click out of the ratchet. So we're gonna have to take the wheel off and go through the side. Bummer. That still doesn't look easy. Son of a biscuit. Okay, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to video this. It's just no room in here for really any videoing. So, if you have dual carbs like IDFs, which are very, very, very fat in that direction, very wide actually, they will block your access to your spark plugs on cylinder number 1 and 3. So, you probably need access holes. Otherwise, you have to remove the carburetor. That ain't fun. Success! And now we put the last one on. Okay, initially it was like higher than that. As the engine is warming up, it's starting to drop. But basically, it runs like shit. Like literally shit. It sounds, the engine sounds different. It sounds like woofy. Woofy. But, I don't know. I'm gonna rev it. It just sounds like it needs more fuel. But the exhaust smells like a motherfucker. The way it is right now, it smells really, really bad. What I'm doing in my car is basically I am trying to run a longer spark because my car is low compression. And because it's a low compression, this thing is not getting filled with fuel. So the solution was to drill it to 250 and 250. But that kind of made it work pretty okay. Made it work more or less better. The first time I tried it, it didn't work. And I used this combination. These holes, these side holes were 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter. So the people that designed these said run 250. Okay, so I did with that plug also. And basically it got it better, but didn't get, it's not drivable. So I was like, okay, let's do this instead. Let's get a longer reach plug because this is not a high compression engine. This would work perfectly on a, let's say, a 9-to-1 compression engine or higher. My car is 7.8 to 1. So it's perfect for a turbo, but it's not a turbo. So I had to get some Autolites equivalent to this, but longer. But then the threads in here, they only go so far. You can see where they stop. Yeah, you can see where they stop. Basically, I had to remove some threads here just so that this guy seats all the way down. And now the spark is going to be about here. So this chamber is going to get filled and kapoof, right? With this spark plug, ideally on a high compression engine, the spark would be right on the edge right here, right there. But now we're lowering it to about here. We're still going to have a small chamber for the low compression engine. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just modifying it to work with my car. This is stuff we didn't know, so we're basically, this is R&D. This is what you call R&D. So I'm just glad to be part of it. So I'm pretty much done. This is my last plug that I'm going to install. And basically I'm done. I'm going to do some testing and see how that goes. But basically I should get better fuel mileage and I should get a little bit more power out of the engine. I already dynoed it. It dynoed at that much, which is basically 108 to 109 horses. That was the average. And basically we're going to do this and then we're going to do a couple of runs and see what we can get. But I'm going to have to tinker with the timing and the jetting also. So this requires less fuel, believe it or not. So I'm going to downsize my idle, possibly leave my main where it is, but the idle does go down. So let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and install this. Finally started like normal. It actually responds throttle. The throttle is normal. Basically, it's running really rich because I'm running 52s. And I'm running, remember, the 23s, the 123s on the mains. So everything's running a little rich, but the throttle is very responsive. Except for that backfire, but. Yeah, okay, it's running normal now. Okay, I tried 250, it didn't like it. It still acted like dumb. And then I tried 275 millimeters. And basically that did it. That woke up the engine. I am running those long reach plugs now, and it's responsive. Okay, the engine is freaking cold, so that's why I probably backfired, because whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and change my jetting, but everything looks good so far. I went for a drive and a pull, dyno pull, and basically it feels okay. I mean, it drives a little bit better now. Believe it or not, it's a little bit more throttle responsive. Like the drillings on the bulls and this working together is like, okay, like really good. I went and did pull and I made 110. This thing has never made 110. I did lower my timing on the wide open throttle down to 29. So I went from 30 to 29, just 1 degree. And that got me 1 more horse. Anyways. That's pretty much it. This will climb to about 13 and a half. Even if I do a slight adjustment, I can get it to 13 and a half. But once it warms up, I start getting like misfires. So I can't, it's IDFs. What do you want? It's an IDF, all right? A pair of IDFs. So I just leave it there and then it just gets better. So because I have a catalytic converter, it doesn't smell even when the engine is cold. In other words, it doesn't get into your skin and your clothing and you don't smell like rich fuel. So anyways, I'm waiting for the engine to warm up. The oil, I want to get it to about 140 before we go for a pull or a drive and a pull. So let's just wait until it warms up. Okay, initially when I took it out for a drive for the first time, where we finally dialed in the adapters, I noticed that I had an extra drivability that developed with the carburetors, just like the drillings on the bulls. Okay, something like that. Almost it's kind of like the identical feeling. It's really weird because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to drive like it did, just normal. But the throttle is very responsive now, and let's see what it does. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what it did. I don't know what it did. So let me put my, there you go. That's what it did. One more pony, one pony at a time. All right. So we've gained 2 horses so far. All right, and a little bit more torque. This is good. All right. I actually changed my timing, dropped it, And let's see what it does. If it goes down in horsepower, that means I went the wrong way, so we'll add it back. And let's see if I can make another pony. I have a feeling we lost. I can't really see right now. I need to look at it first. Nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. It did feel like it pulled hard, except I was trying to look at it without my glasses, and I thought that 6 was a 0. Okay, so look at that. Look at how much torque we picked up. Holy motherfucker. Okay, let me we gotta back this up. So we're just backing it up. This car has never ever made more than 109. Okay, it says go. Remember, we're just backing it up. I'm not used to this car. Oh. Okay, the thing is still okay. It didn't go off. Okay. I'm used to my GTI, but your clutch just feels weird. Okay, let's go again. Pedal to the metal. Okay. I don't know what I got. I can't see. I need to pull over and see what I got. Okay. I can't see. I still can't see. I need my glasses. About 115. Yeah, 0.8. Yeah, it's about 115. Torque is almost identical. So we're gonna say, yeah, we backed it up more or less. We're off by 1 horse, so within the margin of error. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there. No, you know what? I'm gonna lower it 1 more and see what it does. Okay, so what we're doing is we dropped wide open throttle, which is the 94 right here. That is wide open throttle, to 25. Let's see what it does. Okay, we lowered it to, remember, we lowered it to down to 25 down there. So we, I don't expect to make horse. I think we're gonna lose, but let's see what it does. Here we go. Okay, let's see what it did. It pulls hard, I will tell you that. Very, very hard. Okay, so basically we're at the edge. I think we're at the edge. We're at 25. I lost a little bit of like half a horsepower, just a little bit on torque. So I'm gonna say that 26 is basically the optimum timing for wide open throttle. We already dropped it to 25, so we're gonna go back to 26 degrees wide open throttle. That'll give me between, you know, 115 to 116 ponies, which is a 7 pony gain. 7 ponies. I gained 7 ponies. What the fuck? Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm gonna set it back to the previous setting. Okay, it says go. Repeat. It's repeatable. It's very repeatable. Okay, so it likes 26. It didn't like 25. Definitely likes 26. I got about a pony more with 26. So, all right. So we found the sweet spot, wide open throttle for this vehicle.
Okay, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoy the R&D. Yeah, basically this is what I used to do when I was younger. This is just R&D. Just that's the thing that really you know, tickles my funny bone is R&D. Anyways, but I hope you enjoyed it.
We did go from I'm gonna lowball it, 108 horses to 115, and that is basically, well, how much is that? 7 ponies. So we almost doubled 2 horses per cylinder, very close to 2. Yeah, but if we go with the higher reading, yeah, we basically doubled our horsepower per cylinder. So if we go to the 116 reading that I got, but we're not using that one. We're just using that one as a repeatable. So there it is. All right, muchachos and muchachas. That is pretty much it. That's all I got for you. And basically, just have a nice day and enjoy your experiments. Experiments. You got to do experiments. Otherwise, life gets kind of dull. All right. Adios, muchachos. Adios, muchachas. Have a good one. And remember, you base boom bottom when you can.
Okay, so this is what I ended up doing. I just did that because I didn't have the thing to make threads, so I used my grinder. So that's how it ended up. So we're gonna put it on there. It spins on like nothing. See, it's perfectly seated. So I'm gonna torque that to that and then put it on as a 1 unit. Just in case you're wondering how I did the side drillings, just a couple of angles on the bed, get the threads nice and seated on the table, well, the side table, and we drill like that. Hold them with pliers. This is actually the seat right here, just seating on this edge for support, so that way it doesn't go, you know what I mean? Okay, that's how I'm doing it.